hello. Okay, we get it up, get it up. Okay, so today we're gonna show you students out there, okay, especially Daniel, Kamara, and Kenneth. If you guys are thinking of what grades you need to get into NUS, this website is has everything. Okay, so this has the indicative grade profile. What does it mean? Means you can see what kind of grade you need to get to the school. So apparently among all this stuff, you don't really need to read, but uh, pay attention to the graph over here, or rather the chart, the table. So the 10 percentile means the minimum requirement. Okay, so not really the minimum, but at best you can fall slightly below this. Okay, so let us just do a quick analysis about this. We are interested in the School of Medicine. So the if you were to go through the JC path, you need a straight A, triple A, with a A in GP, I guess. Okay, so if you were to look at this thing from the poly perspective, you need 3.91, okay, or maybe at best 3.90, okay, because this is the 10th percentile, okay. So regardless of which poly you were at, okay, whether it's a Republic Poly or not, the most important thing is your GPA must represent yourself. Okay, so you need a pretty decent GPA to get into the what one name was that? Something Kulin School of Medicine. Okay, so this NUS medicine is called that, and if you don't get that, maybe for a few grades lesser, maybe you got 3.87, 3.88, 3.89, you can try the NTU School of Medicine. So apparently they didn't post the grades for dentistry, but I guess it will be slightly lesser. So you can use it as the second um, alternative, if second choice, if you didn't make it to medicine. So you'll be recognized as a doctor too, as a dentist. Okay, so you were to notice for JC or poly diploma batch, if you will go through the whole course thingy, the easiest course to get in would be engineering. Okay, so without engineering and maybe the faculty of art and social sciences. So this requires the least grade to get in. And of course, your real estate. So engineering, the easiest course to get in among engineering would be material science. I guess that's because nobody wants to get in, and electrical engineering. Although the ironic thing is material science actually is a field that actually can let you go really far. Okay. Aeronautical science has the aeronautical engineering, sorry, has the highest requirement. Okay, it at least need all straight A's again. So apparently, if you were to note the latest ranking of universities, NTU has overtaken NUS. Okay, and then for NUS, normally you'll be competing with a larger pool of students because the students in the amount of people they enroll into NUS is at least 50% greater than NTU for each year. Okay, you can look at the stats in Sync Stats if you don't believe me. So most of the people, whether it's foreigners or not, they will graduate from mainly NUS. Okay, so um, NUS produced the most amount of people and throughout this whole few decades. Okay, so far. Okay, so SMU, all those newly came out university, they they don't produce as much graduates as NUS. Okay, so that's the thing for you to note. So sometimes if you have a larger pool of people, sometimes it's easier to score. But if you're talking about scoring, I guess NTU, if you work hard in NTU, you'll be much easier to score than NUS. Okay, that's what I believe. But if you are really capable, you can go anywhere and top them. Okay, so um, other than that, all the other courses you can look at it yourself. So the next important thing for Kenneth, I guess, were to look at math because you want to get to math. Math will be categorized under Faculty of Science. So Faculty of Science, you at least need A, B, B. Okay, but I guess A, B, C, B, B, B sometimes will be enough. So apparently science is one of the, I would say, the entry requirement is high, but your future studying this course is very limited. Okay, so most of your course mates will end up becoming teachers, or they already signed on with MOE. So I don't recommend you to go into science. Okay, if you are not interested in teaching. So if you are interested in becoming a professor and all that stuff, okay, unless you have a routine, okay, that ensures you to get the top 10% of the cohort that allows you to get first class or second upper honors, I think is your dream is actually very far fetched. Okay, you need to you need to straighten it out. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you set goals too high, you don't achieve it. Okay, sometimes because of your own incompetency, it's actually pretty demoralizing. Okay, so you got to know. For me, I really warn you guys about what you need to do, and if you need anything, any help, anything like anything to help you succeed in this education system, you can just ask me. Okay, so among all these fields, I think of course, law and medicine, they are all, and dentistry, of course. Once you graduate from this, as long as you graduate from this, okay, no matter what kind of grades you have, you will be pretty competent. But okay, let's to say the law. So law, that's not true. Okay, so if you don't score very well, um, normally you won't get hired. Okay, so even if you score very well, and then if there's no openings for you, if you don't know your connections, you also won't get anywhere. So if you are looking at the safe path to take, that would be of course medicine and dentistry. So for those people who are thinking about taking law, so if you don't become a lawyer, what else can you do? You can become a patent administrator, patent lawyer, or patent expert. Okay, so recently the government has pumped a lot of money into the patent industry too. Okay, so yeah, well, okay. So for computing, normally, no matter what specialty you were to be at, the most important thing is your grades, of course. Okay. So other than your grades is the other third party um, projects that you have done. Have you contributed to any source codes? Have you written your own and contributed to the community? Have you pushed the frontier of the computing science? So if you haven't, um, normally you will get a position, but you will not be very satisfied with it. Okay, so other than studying in NUS, you need more than that. You need to do your own site programming, okay, to showcase your profile and your capabilities. So one look across. Okay, the next thing to see is probably the cost basis. Medicine, they take in 300 plus people in the year of 2017 to 2018. I guess that would be 2017. Okay, so science, they take in 800 plus people. Of course, the numbers are figurative. Engineering has the most amount of people, and followed by arts and social sciences. Yeah, I guess recently they increased the amount of slots in medicine due to the so-called aging population. You need more doctors around, and nurses. Okay, this nursing, I don't recommend you take the nursing degree because you are like the second class doctors. You don't get appointment. You cannot do a specific role, and you don't get paid for your contribution. Okay, you don't get so-called recognized and paid well enough for your contribution. So if you are capable to enter medicine, by all means enter medicine. Nursing is really a third class, okay, not even a second class, a third class option. Okay, don't go this. Okay, either medicine or dentistry. All right. Hope you know where to get your information.